As troubled country star Mindy McCready hit a new crisis point just a little while ago. She missed a court-ordered deadline to return her 5-year-old son to his home in Florida. Little Xander, now officially a missing person. 4 years ago, Mindy lost custody of her son, and he went to live with Mindy's mom, his grandma. Mindy claims she took her son to her home in Nashville, where he's safe. She says she can't bring him back right now because, are you sitting down? She's very pregnant with twins. We spoke with the country music star yesterday morning. She assured us, quote, Xander's fine. He's with me. He's not missing. We can only hope she's sober. Drug addiction, DUI, sex scandals, suicide attempts, all have landed her in the tabloids. But before all the scandals, she was a rising star. Here's her big hit. Guys, do it all the time from B&A Records. Take it away.
She doesn't. And let me tell you something. Court orders are there for a reason. You need to comply with them. You have to make sure that you're abiding by them. And when you do not, let me tell you something. Courts do not take this lightly. You can get arrested, okay? More importantly, there could be sanctions. You can take away parenting time. You can even have your license taken away. Let me tell you something. These are serious, serious problems. I don't care if you're pregnant, you have twins, it doesn't matter. You need to make sure and comply with the order and take that child back where he belongs until a judge makes another determination.
Why would he want this annulled, Vikki?
Well, he's trying to say that this marriage never happened. He was actually the one that is saying she committed the fraud. He was in love with her, and actually she wasn't in love with him. She was in love with the idea that he was going to marry her, they'd have this great TV wedding, and then all of a sudden they'd make all this money. So that's his concept. He wants to annul the marriage, make sure that it never happened, and perhaps from a religious perspective, because some people say, listen, they want to start fresh and start clean.
Yeah. Vikki, do you think he wants an annulment so that he can write a tell-all which would have been prohibited by the prenup?
Oh, Jane, you're so smart. Come on. Of course he does. He knows that under the terms of the prenup, most likely there's a gag order as such, that he can't talk about the wedding, he can't talk about the event of divorce, he can't talk about money. If he nullifies the marriage as if it never took place, not a divorce, a legal nullity, then all of a sudden there's no prenup, because prenups are only operative when there's a marriage, and then there's a divorce. So absolutely, that's exactly what he's going for on one hand. Number two, you can shortcut the process and get divorced in less than 6 months in California if your marriage is annulled versus waiting out the time frame if you get divorced.
Do you agree, Rob? However, Vikki Ziegler, family attorney at the same time, the first episode of Courtney and Kim Take New York had 3 million viewers. We don't know whether to love him or hate him, or maybe we love to hate him.
Yeah, I think it's probably an amalgam of both. I think people are rooting for people that get married. They want to see them happy, live this fairy tale, and then for it to go and implode 72 days so quickly after we've all watched the hoopla and the diamonds and this beautiful gown. There was, I think, 2 or 3 of them, a 20.2 carat diamond. We all were hoping, perhaps, that this was going to be this beautiful marriage. And you know what? It didn't happen. It ended very quickly, more quickly than most people thought.
It's a metaphor. A metaphor for our culture. We have commoditized everything. We've sold out everything, including L-O-V-E. More in a moment.